Hello everyone and Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. This is going to be the last video before Christmas, so I thought I would do a really Christmassy video. I've been kind of beating around the bush with some of the outfits and that stuff, but today we're going to go full on Christmas and draw fan art from my favorite Christmas movies and some of your favorite Christmas movies. So I'm going to be doing this all in my sketchbook. I'm not sure what materials I'm going to be using yet. We're just going to see what happens. But I'm going to look up some reference photos and we're just going to draw some holiday movies today. So hopefully you're excited to draw along with me. Who knows what we're going to get into today. I honestly don't even know what I'm going to be drawing. So let's just have a good time and do this sketch with me.
Alright, so the first character I guess that I wanted to draw was Max from the Grinch. This dog is so adorable, and I had to draw him with the antlers and the Rudolph nose. So he is the first character that we're going to be drawing today. So I'm just going to do a little speed sketch there so you can see what I'm doing. And the next character that I'm going to get a little sketch for is Buddy the Elf. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies. It always has been. I just think it's so funny and I just really love watching it every year. So I had to get Buddy the Elf in there. And if you're wondering, I'm going to slow this down when I do the coloring. I just wanted to get these sketches in there. Alright, next I gotta do Clark and Ellen. Christmas Vacation probably is my favorite Christmas movie. So I had to draw these two. This is at the end of the movie. It's just a movie still that I was looking at the picture from. And I just really love the way that this one turned out. The sketch is just really cute and I love the style that I drew them in. Alright, this one I actually am not a huge fan of the movie White Christmas, but this is one of the sisters from the movie. And I got some requests to do a drawing from the movie, so I did it for you guys. So there you go, there is one of these sisters. Alright, here's the liner, and like I said, now we're going to slow it back down so you can see exactly how I'm doing the coloring. But I also didn't want this video to be super long, just so you guys can spend time with your families. I know it's going to be busy posting this on Christmas Eve, but hopefully this is just a short video that you can watch and get some drawing inspiration. I know I always love to draw around Christmas time and to do some of my favorite, movies and things like that, so hopefully you take inspiration from this and can draw along with me. Anyways, I'm using Ohuhu alcohol-based markers to do all the coloring today, and I'm just going to do these one by one, starting with the first one. And as far as line art goes, I just did that with some fine liner pens, and I waited about 20 minutes for the ink to completely dry, just so that markers didn't smudge it. And for Max's fur, I just kind of went in with lots of different brown and yellow colors, and just kind of like a squiggly pattern, just because he's a really fluffy dog, and his fur's kind of tangled and stuff. So I just kind of went in randomly with the different colors just to kind of give some texture to his fur. I think he turns out really cute. Also, I would like to mention this is the last video before Christmas. There probably will be a video before the new year, but I would like to get some of your guys' requests for the new year. This doesn't have to be holiday related. This can just be anything that you guys want to see in 2022. Now I'm going to be doing an official video just for you guys to leave your requests there and we can chat about it. But for now, if you just have anything specific that you would really like to see me do next year, then let me know and I will put it on the list. I really would like to make the channel better this year and do everything I can to create content that you guys really love. So just let me know in the comments. Alright, moving on, I think Max turned out really adorable. The pops of red just make it look so Christmassy and I really love that sketch. So now I'm going to do Buddy. And I'm just going to start kind of coloring here with these markers. I'm not doing anything specific. I'm just kind of throwing on a little bit of shading here and there. These are sketchy drawings. They don't have to be perfect. So I'm just kind of adding some color. This isn't my sketchbook, so it's not anything super finished. And if you are coloring with markers as well, I recommend that you grab a color chart. I just realized that I hadn't been using mine this entire time, and I really need it because I can't select my colors just by looking at the caps. So there is a tip for you if you don't have a color chart of your markers and you just kind of guess. Don't do that. Your drawings are going to turn out a lot better if you know what colors you're putting down and what colors are going to go together. So I used it when I was selecting the colors for pretty much everything in this drawing. So I always use my color chart, at least most of the time. I really like how all these drawings can come together, even if they're from different movies. I just think that the holiday colors just kind of tie everything in together, and you can immediately look at this page and recognize what these are from. I just really like it. And if you're wondering why I left white space, sometimes when I'm drawing something that I'm just kind of doing not super finished, I will go in with a mid-tone and then just kind of do that, leaving some white spaces, and then I'll go in, as you can see me doing now, with a darker shade and adding in the kind of shadows and shading part of this. Again, I'm not really doing it correctly as far as where shadows would be, but I am adding a little bit of contrast. Now, to fill in the white space and to tie it all together, I'm going to go in with a lighter green color and just blend everything. So this just kind of brings it all together and adds that little pop of lighter green, and I really like that. Another tip for you is to not be afraid to just add solid colors. You don't have to shade everything, and of course if you're doing a really realistic finished piece, then you would want to do that. But as you can see here with the yellow and this black, it's a difference compared to the rest of it because the rest of it has shading, and these two items are just bold and blank. So I just kind of leave that there just because it adds a little bit of contrast, and the bold colors just make it less distracting so there's not too many elements to be looking at. So it's okay to just leave things colored in and not shading them. Alright, moving on. Now I'm going to do Clark and Ellen. These are my favorite. They're so cute. I just love this one so much. So I'm going to start out by coloring her skirt. I think this skirt is actually really pretty. The color of it, I love it. So I'm going in and again, like I said, leaving some white space so that I can add another color. And then I'm just filling all that in. And I decided to color in Clark's tie with the same green color just to tie everything in. I don't think it's actually green, but sometimes I do this when I'm doing something that doesn't have to be photorealistic, just so the colors are more cohesive and it looks cute together. And as you can tell, I put more blush on Ellen than I did Clark. That's just something to keep in mind when you're drawing male and female characters. Put a little more blush on the female character. And then I'm giving it a nice even skin tone, just all over. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with Buddy, just kind of adding in some shading here and there, just to add a little bit of interest to the drawing, but I'm not doing anything crazy here. Now I'm going to color in Ellen's hair. I think this color is perfect. It's so pretty, and it literally is like the exact same color as her hair. Just perfect golden blonde color. These Ohuhu markers really offer a nice range of colors so that you can draw really anything that you want by using this one set. So I know it's a little late, it's Christmas Eve, but if you still have to add something to your Christmas list, these Ohuhu markers are amazing, and I definitely recommend that you guys pick some up. And again here, I'm just using that plain red color and not worrying about adding shading. It doesn't need it here. You don't always have to add details to everything. Just keep it simple. And then I'm just finishing off Clark's suit or jacket, or I guess, or whatever it is. I'm pretty sure it's actually not brown the more that I looked at it, but for some reason I thought it was, so I just colored it brown, but it probably should be more of a gray color. And then I'm finishing off this one by just adding this really light gray where all the kind of white colors are, just so I don't have to leave the page plain, just coloring that in. And then again, a plain black belt. I'm outlining a little bit of a suit just to add a little bit extra pop to the line art. Alright, now I'm going to move on to our last character. I already added some blush when I had that color out, but now I'm going in with a lighter skin tone than I used for the other two, but I'm still going to add the shading. There's another thing about these Hoo markers, you can get different skin tones, even just like, not just light and darker, but you can get light warm colors, light yellowish colors. You can get any colors, and that's what I really like. And also I forgot to add in this background here, so I'm just doing that really quickly. Alright, back to this character. I'm using a dark red color to color in this dress. I think this dress is really pretty, and I don't think it could get any more Christmassy, so I really would really love it. And I'm just going in and I'm coloring that. Like I said, I'm not super familiar with this movie. I only saw it one time, so if there's something not completely accurate about this, I'm sorry. I tried to just look at pictures and I couldn't even really remember what they were wearing in the movie. And I know there are two sisters, but I could only fit one on the page, so I just went with one of them. So hopefully, I know a couple of you requested that I draw something from this movie, so hopefully it lives up to your expectations, and I hope you like it. Alright, now I'm going to just color in her blonde hair. I really love how all of these drawings have the same colors in them. Max is the only one that doesn't have green, but they all have like a yellow tone and a little bit of red, so it all just kind of ties together, and I just think that all these drawings on the same page look so cute, and I really love them. Alright, I'm going to finish up with a little bit of a background on this one, but hopefully you guys really enjoyed watching this. I know I had a lot of fun creating these drawings from my favorite movies. Hopefully I hit some of your favorite movies. I hope you guys have a wonderful Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys after Christmas. Enjoy! Bye guys!